Lawsome presents a ConsultWeb's audio blog, 7 Tips for Law Firm Marketing Success by Jacob Sanders. With almost 1 million different advertising platforms, apps, search engines, and digital marketing vendors /coaches/consultants entering the ring each day, marketing a law firm online can seem like a knockout losing battle before the first bell. But the lawyer who is armed with the right knowledge and strategic insight on marketing can begin to fight on equal footing with competitors and make progress. Here are 7 tips for marketing success you can take back to your law firm. 1. Accept the fact that no one cares about you. I'm sorry, no one wants to hear this, but it's true. Legal marketers spend so much of their professional lives looking at their own slogans, logos, colors, and taglines that they fail to realize the challenge their marketing is up against. Being overly familiar with your marketing material can create the false impression that everyone knows you, and people see your logos all the time. This seems like a simple mental barrier to overcome, but the impact on marketing is huge. Accepting that no one knows your taglines, no one thinks about your color schemes, no one recognizes or cares about your brand or your logo, this is the only way to create distinct, memorable, effective, and properly distributed marketing campaigns. Underestimate the prominence and familiarity of your marketing, and you'll create more prominent and more effective campaigns. 2. Understand that everyone is distracted. No one notices anything. Your marketing's number one goal is to be noticeable. Marketing and advertising are not a competition against your competitors. You are competing against life itself. Why do people paying for marketing only focus on sales? I get that if you don't make money, then it's all over. But if your marketing strategy doesn't account for the full spectrum of awareness that leads up to the purchase, then you'll never get the sale. The brand awareness pyramid starts with awareness, then goes to knowledge, then liking, preference, conviction, and at the bottom is the purchase. So all of those things go into the purchase. So work backwards from the purchase. Walk backwards from the close. People won't buy your brand unless they're convinced. They aren't convinced because they have no brand preference. They don't know if they like you or not because they don't know about you and aren't even aware you exist. So the first and most essential goal of marketing is awareness. Creating affinity, preference, and mental salience, and then generating enough of this to finally get the sale. Without building a proper runway for your marketing, nothing will ever take off. 3. Know the 2 main marketing functions. As outlined by the Legal Marketing Nutrition Guide, law firm marketing works in 2 ways: brand growth and sales activation. Brand growth works its marketing magic over longer time periods. Sales activation is focused on shorter time frames. One of the key aspects of this brilliant research and the studies in marketing effectiveness by Binet and Field is that while brand campaigns help to create sales opportunities, no amount of short-term results can ever amount to the lasting effects of long-term brand growth. Without a strong brand foundation, the more a law firm employs short-term marketing campaigns, the less they are effective. Understanding the 2 marketing functions of growth and sales is an essential component to creating marketing strategies that facilitate foundational and lasting changes in the business development efforts of your law firm. 4. Establish and define your brand. I bet you think you have your brand established for your law firm, or you have a pretty good idea of what makes you unique and differentiated in the marketplace, right? Most lawyers either think their work product alone is what defines them, and they don't need to market, or that they already are marketing in a definitive way. Well, then do this simple exercise. 1. Look at a piece of your content. 2. Take your logo off of it. 3. Compare it to a competitor. 4. What's the difference? Is there a difference? With a weak, indistinct brand, why even market? Strongly branded and differentiated products manifest perceived value. There was a study in the excellent marketing book called Eat Your Greens by Weimer Sneijder, which talked about the placebo effect. I'll share it with you now. Brands can also frame the experience we have with them. In a study by Dan Ariely, subjects read out 84 unrelated words while wearing sunglasses. everyone received the same pair except half were labeled Ray-Ban and half with a cheaper brand, Mango. Those wearing Ray-Bans made half the errors made by those wearing Mangos and completed the task faster. The expensive brand created a placebo effect, convincing people they had superior mental abilities simply by wearing them. You say that's marketing trickery. You say your law firm is small and doesn't need a brand. With no brand to differentiate you from competitors, where would the perceived value of your business come from? Discover and define your brand before you build a marketing strategy for your law firm. Once you have a distinct brand on board, engineering effective marketing campaigns becomes easier. 5. Build your strategy. Marketing is typically and wrongly used synonymously with promotion. Strategy and tactics are also confused and misused. Marketing is not just about promotions or communications. It is the complete diagnosis, research, proposed execution, and solution for business problems. Part of solving the marketing problem is deciding on strategy, which is a set of tactics employed to achieve business goals. We have a free marketing strategy worksheet that can provide you a chance to answer a few questions, verbalize, understand, organize, and develop a law firm marketing plan that helps you achieve your business goal. By defining goals, timelines, resources, and expectations, this worksheet is a great way to find the starting line for your law firm's marketing marathon. Questions in this worksheet include: what's your brand? How do you differentiate within your practice area? Do you have strong, memorable, distinct brand assets? What's the desired outcome you expect from marketing? Cases to increase by 20%, leads, calls, clicks. How are you currently measuring your marketing efforts? What are you currently paying for marketing and advertising? Are you using call tracking? Are you prepared to hire more people to pick up the phones? Once you gather the intelligence from across your law firm, you'll begin to formulate strategic thinking around marketing and begin to see how it can impact your business, as well as how to measure those effects. 6. Select your tactics. You have a strategy, you have strong brand assets, you know you're shooting for awareness. Now it's time to select the tactics you will use to achieve your strategic goals. Strategy is most important in guiding what you won't do. Choosing what to ignore is an important aspect to focusing your marketing. Remember to balance brand growth and sales activation initiatives. You will need both to achieve results in the short and long term. That's why it pays to be selective with marketing tactics. You don't have to be everywhere and do everything. You have to be where it matters, delivering what matters to your intended audience. So ask yourself some questions. Are your potential clients on Facebook or LinkedIn or social media at all? Do your clients watch TV? Do they listen to the radio? Are potential clients accessing your site on desktop, mobile? Are there patterns in the sign cases coming from specific zip codes? Once you understand a bit more about your caseload and how your clients engage with media and content in your law firm, you can select tactical channels and ad campaigns designed to engender the same types of responses and results with potential clients. 7. Establish your measurements. Some lawyers do a poor job of tracking marketing performance metrics, like cost per case, at their law firm. Most, however, don't track anything at all. According to our informal survey, 80% of lawyers were not tracking how much money they spent to get a case in the door. If you knew what campaigns gave you the best return on your marketing investments, wouldn't that make some marketing decisions a little easier? Luckily, our Measuring Marketing ROI in Your Law Firm webinar walks you through how to effectively track, measure, and optimize your law firm's marketing return on investment. Among the topics covered in the webinar are how to track leads in your law firm, how to calculate cost per lead, and how to boost your marketing ROI. Also, we have our ROI calculator and a free guide to boosting your law firm's ROI to assist in establishing the proper marketing metrics in your firm. Setting up marketing metrics like cost per case, cost per lead, and ROI is essential to telling the proper story of your marketing journey. Only when the measurement of marketing tactics is in place does the strategy of the campaign, balance between short-term results and long-term growth, cognizant of the indifferent marketplace, and based on a strong brand, begin to take shape and define itself in the analysis of the metrics. Said another way, you don't know how far you've come until you look back on the road you've traveled. Want more advice on law firm marketing? Sign up for the ConsultWebs newsletter, follow us on social media, and subscribe to the Lawson Podcast.